hoping to beat this whole game in one sitting, but I don't know. I do want to play COD, but I mean it's only 2 to 12. I don't got work tomorrow.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Should I not go through this door? If only her mom wasn't a cunt and didn't lock every door, I could maneuver through this house a whole lot easier. What am I supposed to do now? I go over here? Oh, I can't walk on the glass. No. It's around 2 hours long. That's it. I mean, my dumbass is playing, so it might be a little longer. I feel like there's gonna be like a secret door or something in here that I'm not seeing. Yep, secret door. Oh god, this is gonna get sad, isn't it?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
What would he see? Okay.
What he saw.
I was about to say. Oh, I'm the frog. Okay.
What his world was like.
Oh, he got powers or
It
something?
reminded me so much of...
Frog's fault, man.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's so fucked up. That is so fucked up. Out of pocket. The croak at the end.
I can't imagine
Bruh.
my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Like this. Bah! Bah! To ruin the wedding. Just bah! I don't really understand what I'm supposed to be doing.
When the time for photo, as a sign held up his middle finger,
Fuck you, Dad. I have a
the wind
spiky
picked up,
bracelet.
and panicked
That
geese
means I don't give a
appeared and
fuck.
quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Father sounds like a real asshat. Yeah.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Damn.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Look at the mohawk, bruh. That's crazy. Raise flag 7:30. Breakfast 8. Quiet time 11. Greg be a baby. Of course, there's some weird. This bitch is
My
pregnant.
mom moved
and
up
all
to the
this.
loft after her brothers died.
Exactly. Bro is a
At
menace.
the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Wait, whose room is this?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
She's pregnant at 17. She said she was 22 weeks pregnant not too long ago.
She spent a summer building houses in
I don't
Calcutta,
know
where
how
she met
old
my
she
dad,
is.
Sanjay. A week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Up or down? I'm gonna go up.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Basil, sage, thyme, mint. What do we eat,
And to
bruh?
see kids in the house again.
The lady does parkour.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh God, this would scare the shit out of me. Like being this high up. Cause like, on an island. Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Okay. Alright, Lewis seems like the kind of guy that I'd be partying with, but I don't like how you stay all the way up here though. The room's kinda lit though. Bo lives in a boat?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of
Yeah.
him lived on.
Damn, bro. Yo, you just left some shit out here? Hold up. I need to investigate.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
That's fucked up, bro. How do we do this? No. Smell the frog BKs.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Began to what, bro?
wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Bro, my ADD is not having this.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
I feel like his hands would be caught.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Bro was playing RuneScape when he was like,
and songs for them to play.
He
talked about starting a band.
What?
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke
like RuneScape. This is Varrock, bro.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
If he didn't win, that's kind of weird, bro.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
That'd be random.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh shit.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
What?
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of
Hold up. A handsome queen or a beautiful prince? A handsome queen.
handsome queen.
Hold on, I gotta float that way.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents or radiant rainbows? I'm just gonna do the rainbows one because I'm
Radiant
floating towards
rainbows.
there. So. Fuck the rainbows.
He followed the sound of her
Electric guitar, yeah, bro. Fuck a harp.
electric sitar.
A sitar. What the fuck is a sitar?
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Can I go back? This bitch kinda big.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Well, this legit looks like RuneScape 3. The graphics.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Go last door.
He began to forget the world we know.
Alright, man, I'm kind of nervous
I
as
think
what's
it
going to happen
pained
to
him
this
to
guy.
remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Bro, this dude's tripping, bro. Everybody in this family is on drugs. That's all I can say, bro. Everybody in this family is tripping balls 24/7.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Is that a big ass cat, bro?
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh shit. He's finna off himself.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Alright, well.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
R.I.P. Lewis, man. Low key, I think Lewis was the coolest character so far. I liked that little kingdom shit. That shit was kind of cool.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Is this her mom's room?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Oh, so this is her room. Up here.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
This is Milton.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Okay. I thought I did the grandma's room. Oh wait, is Dawn the grandma? Or is it Odin? Oh no, Eddie's the, okay, yeah, Eddie's the grandma. Yeah, okay. I'm not going all the way back into the house though, so if I miss that one, I just missed that one, shit.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay, so I'm not gonna feel right if I don't beat it 100%, but
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I really want to go back and do it, but like, I don't feel like going all the way back through the house. Like, maybe if I do this, I can still go back and do the other people. I just don't feel like going all the way back down. Maybe it'll still give me the option to go do the rest, but I wanted to do. I don't want to have to go all the way back to the house. Like I'm all the way back up here to do the last one. It's a lot.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
We just slide on in here, sir. Thank you.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Not the nursing home.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Damn right I did. I just bumped into a rock.
For a while, I wondered.
Dummy rock.
I started seeing things.
Damn.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
What the hell?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine!
You whore!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Man, that's some old bullshit.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Sorry I
The
ripped
next
your
morning,
book,
the
Edith.
band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Oh, Mom, for real.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Hold up.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins.
I knew it. I knew that was.
I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Hold up, what? How the hell did she die? I mean, W game though, honestly. W game. That was kind of cool. I like the aesthetic of it. It was a different feel. W game. I enjoyed it.